Good morning, guys. Well, actually, it's just the afternoon here. Good afternoon if you're in England, or good morning if you are in some other part of the world where it's the morning. But anyway, so Dan from Trading with Dan here. So I'm going to look at the Bitcoin chart for Dominator and DMT. You can see the 15-minute DMT. We actually came up to the line, nearly there, and then again here, but haven't broken it. And we do know that often if this line doesn't break, it can reject the price and send us back down, or obviously the converse as well. If we don't break it to the downside, we can reject that price and come back up. So this is potentially a bearish setup. I mean, we're potentially forming a head and shoulders. Obviously too early to tell here, but we could potentially form a head and shoulders here. We could get back down to this level, have then a bounce up to here again, then down again, and then we'll have a projected target of about 3,600 ish. Yeah, about that distance there is about that distance there. So that will be a revisit of that 3,600. I hesitate saying that will be a double bottom because it's not necessarily going to be a double bottom, but that is a potential move on the cards here. I'm actually keeping an eye on this Dominator as well, because I believe the 10 minute is on a sell. 10 minute is just ticked to a sell, which will then eventually feed through to the 15, the 20 and the 25, at which point I think we'll have, if that does happen, we'll have then a good short entry, I think, because I mean the trend is always your friend. Stock markets are not looking good. So you guys know that I was selling Bitcoin yesterday. I mean, a lot of my Bitcoin trading now is not so much based on DMT because obviously the volatility. I am looking at Dominator because I do like Dominator in this market, and it has been calling moves. But also it's based on where I see stock markets going, and not where I see them going, just the actual movements of where they are going. So stocks are weak again today. Bitcoin is actually even higher than it was yesterday when stocks were at this same relative level. So I am looking to be working shorts, and have been working shorts from, well, basically over 5,400 and 5,300 this morning. I'm going to keep working those positions, based on the fact I saw stocks selling off. The S&P futures were off by nearly like 100 points from about 2,500 back to the 2,400 level. They're currently at 2,442, but we'll see, unless something changes in the world drastically. I can't see them not going lower. And then we have got quite a bit of support levels. I'll just get this up for you guys. I wouldn't necessarily call them support levels. They're just levels where here. So you can see here, this around the 2,400 level. I mean, you can clearly see what is a lower highs and then a flat bottom, so that's a descending triangle. Here, and I expect if we hit this again, we will be making a pretty drastic move lower, and I believe that will then drag Bitcoin down with us, basically. So that is not ideal for the Bitcoin hodlers, the perma bulls, but I mean, so far as an actionable trade idea, I believe that will be the case. So at least we can try and increase our satoshis, even if we are losing out in fiat. But yeah, so Ethereum, I mean, Ethereum's just a bit of a wilder version of Bitcoin at the moment. So a long way away from the DMT byline. We probably have a sell here as well. Yeah, so a sell here in the 10 minute, which I do expect we will still hang around here. We'll go lower, so this will feed through to the 25 minute, and then we'll get another Dominator sell signal. I may be wrong. I mean, there are bullish divergences being formed on higher time frames. I think 10 hour is the highest time frame we've got bullish divergence on. So there's some positives for the bulls. There's something for them to cling on to. There's hope. I mean, trading is not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed to go down from here. We're not guaranteed to go up from here. Nothing's guaranteed. We'll just have to see what happens. Just play our edge as best we can. But yeah, so that is the end of that indicator analysis today and what I'm looking at in Bitcoin. I do appreciate you guys watching these videos and liking and subscribing to the channel, so thanks a lot for that, guys. And remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I will be back with some more videos for you guys later today.